Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto Ripto. I'm Christian and in today's video we've got another meme coin that's hit the market, MAMADOGE. We're going to dive into this token and see A, is it any good? B, is it a pump and dump? And has it got a lot of fundamentals on tokenomics and technicals? But before the MAMADOGE army hates on me, I'm impartial to this token. I'm not invested in it. I'm just purely seeing if it's a good or bad from the facts, the stats, and the technicals. So if you want to find out more about MAMADOGE token, stay tuned and let's get into it. Welcome crypto fans. So before I start today's video, I have to say that anything you see in this video today is not financial advice. I am no financial advisor. This bad boy here is purely for your educational purposes only. So with that waffle done and that out of the way, let's dive straight into MAMADOGE's website and see what is happening with the MAMADOGE. Boom. So as you can see here from MAMADOGE's website, it's the typical layout of a meme coin. A lot of these meme coins that's come to the market and more of the Doge family, the Papa Doge, the Baby Doge, Uncle Doge. There'll be Granddad Doge soon, no doubt, if there's not already one. But with MAMADOGE, you can see the website is a bit gimmicky, a fun kind of jokey kind of website. It gives you a little bit here about what it is. It says, obviously, the motherly instinct is to give back, provide, protect, ensure. Obviously, that's just a bit of spiel. Holders can eat and stay healthy. So what they're trying to say is that MAMADOGE is going to be kind of a token that gives back to its community, and it says here underneath here it's 5%. Now, as always, and like I say on this channel, we just do stats and facts, and you know, a lot of meme coins are just, you know, a load of crap, a load of rubbish. There is some good ones out there. For the people that are new to this channel and the people that are new to meme coins, we want to dive in and just literally look at the facts and stats and see what is MAMADOGE all about. Is the socials good? Are the websites good? And that all important for me, the price chart and the price action. And as we can see here, looking here on the website from MAMADOGE over there, this is pretty much a gimmicky kind of website. You know, it doesn't tell you that much. You've got the dogonomics that say 25% token burned. It also says like the 32% when on pre-launch, which is quite a lot. And it says a little bit here about it's community driven, holders get the rewards. It says here milestone incentives, but we don't see any real milestones on here. You've got the phases and they're relatively, says here, relatively new in phase 1. They're just doing their coin hunt listing, main development and community airdrop. Other stuff going on the phases. So it's broken down into phases 1 to 4. The phases are pretty much similar. There is a bit, obviously, they're looking to get CoinGecko listing and coin audit, which will really help this token along. And obviously, they're looking at phase 3, which is major press release and an NFT marketplace. So they are actually looking to try and do quite a lot of stuff. And if they're doing major press releases and if they're doing like market influencing, because as we know with meme coins, their rise and fall is all dependent on their marketing kind of aspects and budget. And if we'll have a look in here, they're allocating what a lot of these new tokens doing, that's 5% to a marketing wallet. So they are actually looking at this and they probably know what the rises and successes of the other meme coins are. So they're heading in the right direction. So again, anyone that's new to the channel, obviously slap that like, smash that subscribe bar, tickle that bell notification because it really helps the channel and you get all this cool informational videos, education right to your door as it happens. With that bit of waffle out of the way. But that's about it on the website. It doesn't go into great detail. And, you know, there's the moon map, there's the dogonomics and why MAMADOGE and all that. But there's no real kind of white paper there. There's no kind of, you know, tangibility about behind the coin. there's a little bit here which I suppose they'd put into the white paper as such, and truly wants to be a contender with Baby Doge, Shiba Inu, and the likes of these high meme coins and Doge that are out there. Other than getting a tweet from Elon Musk, you'd like to see a bit more, you know, behind the token, as in obviously a little bit of a white paper. Maybe that could come. Maybe they could add that a little bit later on, add some of this cool face stuff in there, and add some of the dogonomics, as they call it, and behind that, because obviously they have got a map that they want to do, and they have got stuff that they're looking to do. But like I say, for me, I'd just like to see a bit more emphasis on the website. Not obviously it's a gimmicky stuff, etc. But one thing it doesn't say on here, and it says about, you know, major marketing and stuff like that, which I think they should have put on their website and screamed out about, because this must have cost MAMADOGE a hell of a lot of money, and they have been aggressively marketing with influencers on Twitter. Into their Twitter account, Boychuk tweeting, we've got Soldier Boy tweeting, so they have actually pumped a lot of money into this kind of marketing and got these big influencers to tweet out there. Now, in my opinion, these influencers probably got no clue about this kind of area. They probably know a little bit about crypto, but they just literally get paid to make money. So that's important. They get paid to tweet it. They won't have been invested in it. They'd have been given a load of tokens and a load of money. They probably get about 50,000 plus per tweet. Someone like Soldier Boy, etc., and they are in it for the money. So, as always, I don't want anyone under the illusion that these kind of people are in it and they're invested in it, etc. They obviously want it to do well, and they want to tweet and push it out there, because obviously if they've got then we give them tokens and money. They need the tokens, because what'll happen is they'll sell on it. And also, as everyone knows on Ripto, we like to keep people trading safe, trading smart, and not getting wrecked. So we like to be transparent. It's opium free. Obviously, some people are going to hit the dislike button, some people in the comments, and everyone is welcome to comment. You know, this is a free speaking channel. I'll try and answer as many as I can. We like constructive criticism, and we also like constructive, positive feedback as well. So if you disagree and you think these influencers are in it for the love of it, then bang it in the comments below and we'll try and interact with it. But 99% of these influencers are just shilling the coin. So just be careful when you look into it. But as always, we'll look at that all-important price action at the end. We save the best for last. So they've got momentum up. Look, they're following no one. They've got 5,400 followers. Maybe with their big press releases and they're a bit more of a shilling, they'll get a lot more followers, and they'll start doing a MAMADOGE army, and this will start being a great contender to some of the other meme coins. But at the moment, I just think it's still lacking a bit and still needs a bit more of a rocket up its arse to get going. Now, everyone's putting the rockets here, but I still think it needs a bit more momentum to get going. Now, because for me, it's just not got what Baby Doge has got at the moment. I think Baby Doge, in my opinion only, and comment below, is probably outshining its mum at the moment. So last but not least, we're going to bomb straight into that all-important price chart action, and this is where I'll go through what I think's happening with the token and where I think it's going to go. And here we go. And probably no guess, the two biggest movements on there are pump and dumps. Now, I really want people to comment on this if you're watching this and you're looking at this below, to say to me how this major price action token launch, we know it pumps and dumps and it finds its bottom, and we say this all the time on this channel. The token will pump, people will dump on it, it'll have a bit of a relief rally, it'll drop, and it'll find its bottom, and that's exactly what it did on here. And you know, I'm going to go through this quickly in a bit of detail, because I think it's important, because, you know, obviously I'm not telling you to invest in this. You can't say it's financial advice, but I want to give you the best education I can. And I'm a technical analysis more than I'm a YouTuber. Like, I've been investing for 10 years. I've been training in technical analysis for about 6. So when I look at tokens like this is just a classic trend, and the crypto new tokens follow a trend massively. You don't have to be super smart to work out the trend, especially in meme coins. So every token on launch pumps up, drops, has a relief rally, then finds its bottom when people start selling out. And then when they finish selling, that's when it's sort of, people know it's the bottom. Then they have kind of a relief where everything goes up, and then you'll have a couple of pump and dumps in there. So this is where I think the bottom is. This would be a good sort of indicator for the bottom. And as you can see there, when it pumped, so as you can see there, when it pumped and it dumped, it came down and retested this bottom that it's been doing now, and then it pumped significantly. Now, the reason I'm covering MAMADOGE is because this is one of the top searched tokens in the last 24 hours, and it's had price action in the last 24 hours. I mean, there's too many zeros in there, so we won't be able to get a percentage on the chart, but you can imagine percentages. I think when I was looking on CoinGecko, is about a 75% or it might be 70% increase. So that's massive. And then it probably would have had pretty much all of that like dumped pretty not long after. So people were just in this coin to make money. But when it settles down, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't invest into it, and I'm not saying do, but what I'm saying is trade smart. And what we need to look at, we need to look at this token settle down, come back down, and start doing all this long consolidation. See where there's not many big movements. And that's when you could put your buy box on the chart. When it hits there, dollar cost average in with your little buys. And then if it pumps, can you imagine if it pumps here and your dollar cost average in all the way down here? So you was buying here, you probably brought here, you probably brought here. So you've done $3 or $4 cost averages in there. And this is just to give the new people to crypto a bit of information about how this works. So your dollar cost averaging, so your price would have been straight through the middle there. And then when that 74% pump happened, you probably would have been gaining about a 60% gain. So 60% and gain probably would have been, say for instance, $100 in, you'd have got $60. $1,000 in, you got 600. Do you know what I mean? So that kind of thing. And 10,000 in, you'd have got 6,000. And that's a good set of gains. So it's not bad that it is pumping and it's settling down a bit, but it is, again, if it settles down here and takes a turn, it's putting a higher high and a higher low on the pump. So the next pump and dump could well and truly be higher high and down higher low. So anywhere on a consolidation phase, if it starts consolidating here, or possibly I think it might be a wick down and probably touch its strong support area here, and you could put a buy box in here maybe just to see if it consolidates here, and then it could shoot up. But that's probably the price action I would go for with MAMADOGE at the moment. It is quite new. They still, like to say, going to put in a lot of information into the press releases. This pump and dump here probably would have been based on the back of tweets. If we go back to Twitter, you can see sort of when the tweets were. So we had a tweet 22 hours ago and we had a pump 22 hours ago. So it doesn't take rocket scientists to know that obviously they're putting the tweeting word out, and boom, this coin had pumped. But people that were pumping obviously were dumping as well, because facts are facts, stats are stats. But leave a comment below. I do really want to engage with people. This channel's growing really fast now, and the community that I've got watching this are absolute legends. You know, I really like you all, and I welcome constructive criticism, because people watching this, you have a voice as well. And, you know, you don't have a channel, but you have a voice. So, you express it on here, and I'll do my best as I can to take everyone's views and opinions on board, as long as there's nothing silly or crazy or any scams or any idiots out there, because clowns are clowns. You're going to get them everywhere, and you'll just get squatted out like little weasels. But genuine people, then please just come on. But there's not been a lot out there on MAMADOGE at the moment. It is a well-searched token, so I thought I'd just cover it briefly to let people know that it is a meme coin. It is in the early stages. I wouldn't say it's anything great to rave about at the moment. If you are truly looking to invest in it, keep an eye on this price action here, because the two biggest price movements with the volume after the tweets have been pump and dumps. So you just have to be careful with this token. But other than that, keep an eye on their Twitter, because obviously when people tweet and they kind of like retweet it, then you'll know that obviously their press releases are coming out, things are going. Look, 5,000 MAMADOGE token giveaway, got a lot of people going on here, and that's when you'll probably see a big raise in the price action. So like, again, let me know what you think. For me, it is possibly just at the moment, looking at that, there'll be no real chance or opportunities to there other than the two pump and dumps. So unfortunately, with facts are facts and stats are stats, it is probably pretty much saying that it is a pump and dump coin at the moment. But this can change if they're continuing aggressively with the influencers. But we've seen this with scam coins before. But I'm not saying this is one. But I'm saying it's because it's new and it has had two pump and dumps. Just be cautious. And obviously, for it to be a big contender, it has to start putting a bit more emphasis into this token. So after looking at the price action, we're just going to do a kind of a roundup and a cap now. And we went through the MAMADOGE's website. It's just pretty standard. If you look at all the other websites, they're pretty standard. They look pretty similar. Not loads of effort's gone into them, because obviously they want to get these main coins to market pretty quick. So there's nothing great there. We also had a look at the Twitter account, and we can see they are actively spending a lot of money on marketing with the influencers and getting this coin to do the pumps. Now, obviously that can be good and bad. You can look into that. There is a video out there of why influencer marketing in tweets is good and bad, because it's not always genuine and sometimes it can get scams. And also the price action. The price action has showed two pump and dumps. So keep an eye on it. Wait for it to find its average consolidation stage again. See if it tests that all important support. You can pause the video, see where that support is, and draw it in on your own PooCoin map. And then, just as always, what we say on this channel: trade safe, trade smart, and don't get wrecked.